Beau is afraid. I've never been more puzzled, more confused coming out of a movie. Made me really question, like, who greenlit this movie? Who made this movie? Who wrote this movie? And like, millions of people want to watch this. They don't like this. Let's spend $35 million on this movie. We'll get our money back. I never wanted to get up from a movie when the lights turn on, look at everybody else, because there was probably like good 25 to 30 people in the theater with me at that time, and be like, did any of you guys get this? Did anyone? Bueller. Like, this movie's not bad in the traditional sense. That's why it's also very confusing, because it's definitely very well made. And I can get into it why I did not like this movie. So let's do that. Let's get into it. Movie made by Ari Aster. You know, the director of Hereditary, that horror movie that came out a couple years ago, was really good. Midsummer, I believe it's how it's pronounced. Never seen it, but I heard a lot of good things about this. But dude, what were you doing with this movie? What were you doing? Like, I don't get it. Like, tell me, what is this movie about? And Joaquin Phoenix, honestly, Joaquin Phoenix, he was masterful in this movie. I've never seen someone play someone who's so broken, so shattered, dealing with so much anxiety and other mental health issues. And obviously the movie was seen through his perspective, so that's why there's this heightened sense of like, this is not normal reality. Which, granted, typically in most movies, like, there's a couple scenes of that is fine, but when the entire movie is like that, it's kind of beats you over the head over, and you're kind of tired of it after the first like 30 minutes. But in terms of the good parts about this movie, like I said, Joaquin Phoenix, he destroys in this movie. He's fantastic. This movie was visually stunning. The artwork in this movie, in terms of just the makeup and hair department, the cosmetics, the prosthetics, all that. This movie is on point. You can tell it was very well made, very well directed, very well acted. That is not my beef with this movie. It's literally everything else. This movie made 0 sense. Now, if I was going to try to explain what you can take out of this movie, maybe a theme of an overbearing mother, you know, what it's like to be gaslit your entire life. What else? Maybe from the viewpoint of someone who's dealing with crippling anxiety, maybe some type of social commentary of how we drug ourselves in terms of people who have mental health and they're just consuming different variants of drugs and whatever to suppress, their mental health. I don't know. Like I said, it's one of those movies, and I kind of think of 2001, A Space Odyssey. It was kind of like you can take multiple meanings and everyone can have their own thoughts, opinions about this, but that's kind of disrespectful to 2001 Space Odyssey. That's a great movie. It's very confusing. Doesn't really have a linear plot line as well too. But this is, once again, not a 2001 Space Odyssey. Once again, I've never been so perplexed by this movie. What was the storyline? There was 0 storyline. Why does this character come in? Why does that character come out? What's going on? Is this reality? Am I in a dream? Is this dude imagining things? I'm laughing because it's like, what did I just watch? I spent 3 hours of my time. I literally contemplated getting up and walking out. I was like, I can't. I need to do this review, but I wanted to walk out so bad. Overall, this movie is made for that 1% of people who would actually get this, who like that abstract art, who can draw something from it. The rest of us are just like, yo, what the heck did I watch? Why did I just waste my time? Like I said, movie's not in a traditional sense bad. I just cannot recommend this to anybody. it would be a waste of time. Like, I would not be doing you a service by giving you this review to be like, go watch this movie. Don't go watch this movie. If you have watched this movie, please tell me what your thought was, because I'm confused. If you're thinking about go watch it at your own risk. Honestly, that's all I have to say about this movie. So, Beau's Afraid, what were your thoughts? Y'all have a good one. I'm done with this one.